long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on the quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched.
Joke's on you, SCP-567, but sneaking out on your wife in the middle of the night to urban explore with your bros so you can get your dick sucked and suck back isn't a crime!
Just saying I could do it better than my wife.
Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 28th episode of our 9th season of Botched. Thanks. Thanks for making me come back and do this again. So we are going to start
Court order.
a little. Yeah, that's right. Court order. It's like jury duty. We're going to start a little while after we left off last time. We're going to start in a small town in Ohio. So yes, our story is going to take place in Marietta, in a small, let's say, community college of sorts. Who are my employees or students? I have no idea what they've decided to play, but they functionally are in this school. So who are my three individuals that are existing in this school that are not related to the SCP Foundation in any way, shape, or form?
Hi, I'm Albert Orlock.
Oh, okay.
I am custodian at school.
Okay, Albert Orlock. How old are you, Albert Orlock? What do you look like?
I'm 60.
Okay.
I look 60.
You look 60.
I was a 20
You were a 20?
one time.
Okay. Phil, who are you playing? I know I'm going to regret asking the question.
Maybe go Steve first.
Steve, who are you playing?
My name is Cleveland.
That character's
Cleveland Grover.
okay.
I'm also custodian.
I was like, are you doing Yoda? No, you're doing Grover.
I'm Cleveland. It is
work-
very fun to sweep the floors.
Cleveland.
You're both custodians in a small school.
Yes, I work the night shift.
I work
Community
the
college
mid-shift.
students are dirty.
Steve, who are you playing?
How to do? Name's Steve.
So Steve's playing Steve?
Steve.
Daytime custodian at the school. They let
Playing
me.
three custodians in the school, eh? Okay.
They let me come during the day 'cause I try to touch them students the least.
I am leaving a note for supervisor. Steve does not restock paper towels.
I don't even know how he know that, seeing as he come in 2 shifts after me.
Grover tells me you
I
do
tell
not
him
restock
everything
them.
that you do.
Sounds like maybe we shouldn't take Grover at his word for everything he say.
Grover would never lie.
Oh, Steve restock all the toiletries, paper towels, and the toilet paper, and wash the toilets out.
He doesn't
He
wipe
start-
underneath toilet seat, only on top.
Even stop licking my fingers after I clean the toilet.
How old is Cleveland Grover, and what does he look like?
I'm 32.
Okay.
That's a 3 and a 2.
Thank you, Cleveland. Or
Yes, Cleveland.
Grover.
Custodian
Cleveland.
Grover.
And what do you look like?
I'm a Muppet.
Oh, you're a
He
Muppet?
is a
No.
Muppet of a man.
I'm about yay high. 3 foot.
Bluish hue to my skin,
Because of my diet.
purplish nose.
He bathes in beet juice
Okay.
daily.
Steve. What does Steve look like? How old is Steve?
Steve,
He's about 5'9".
about 5'9", about 200 pounds.
His
He got
glasses.
a slightly receding hairline, but not
A
bald.
slightly receding hair.
Just a little bit, you know. He got a little weird pink.
He's got a nice mustache.
Yeah, he's got a beard that some of those ladies would call sexy.
And he has a dog?
Yeah, I got a little Chihuahua weenie
He's got
mix.
pictures of it hanging in the
He's-
break room. and I hate
Reckon
it.
he eats a weenie. He
He's a
likes to eat.
weenie.
He likes to eat the pizza crust.
Okay.
Turn
I
up
save the
my
crust for him. I
volume.
keep them in my pocket. I pick them up off the
that's my
floor.
job.
And I pick them up off the floor in the cafeteria. I bring them home and give them the pizza crust. All them ungrateful kids won't eat them.
Okay.
Why are you looking at us so despairingly?
You like our
That is our
characters, didn't
supervisor.
No, I never like any of your characters
He's-
ever.
we made-
I
We made these characters to make you smile.
I bet you did.
Supervisor
Phil, or
Dennis.
sorry, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
High low.
I'd always like to go high.
Great. The students hate you.
That's fine.
Albert.
Albert,
Orlock.
high low.
Low.
The students hate you too.
Yes, I know.
Steve, high low.
Reckon I can't reach that high, so I'll put you pick low as well.
For some reason, you are beloved by all the students. You are their favorite janitor, Steve.
Everybody,
Of course,
everybody
he's
loves
day
Steve.
shift.
Everybody loves Steve. You always,
Old
you know.
Steve keeps it the cleanest.
Yeah, you keep it clean, but you also offer sound advice, both personal and legal. And yeah, you're a magical janitor that
They
helps
call
many
me.
people on their way.
I'm a TV trope. They call me the magical cracker.
Ugh, Steven.
I'm only glaring at them at night because they are throwing beer bottles on the ground.
Okay.
And I say, I don't want to pick that up.
Okay. So
It is across the stream.
currently, this is midterms week. It's a very stressful time for a lot of people out there. And where are you guys currently located right now, cleaning inside this
What
school?
time is it? Because we
Just
have
after
different
lunch.
shifts.
It's like 1.
I am sleeping.
Okay.
Just after lunch, I reckon I'll get up in their cafeteria. start
Spoilers,
cleaning up.
there's no point at which this will take place at night in this school.
Am I being asked to come into work early?
Yeah, all 3 of you are actively working right now. Otherwise, you just won't talk.
I guess
for
night
this
shift
portion of the
is
episode.
1 to 9.
We always call all 3 of us in for midterms, what on account of the food fight incident of '93.
The vomit, the diarrhea.
That's right.
It's Ohio. What do you expect?
True.
When one
Right.
of them students discovered the brown note and everybody shit their pants simultaneously. Except old Steve, because he's got a bad eardrum in the left ear and don't work so good.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing?
I am talking to Grover.
I think we are cleaning the cafeteriums.
Yeah, clean up pizza crust, put it in my pocket.
Grover,
for
don't
Right.
you hate the way that the children always love Steve and revile us?
I hate everybody equally. I don't discriminate my hate. Except for you. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, thank you.
Classes are going to start in about 15 minutes. Roll me a perception check, each of you.
I perceive.
I got a 3. I'm too busy thinking about Steve.
I got a 6. I'm mopping real hard.
Didn't Steve have a janitor character?
Yeah, 'cause
that
that's
sounded-
Steve.
Okay, I was going to say.
Yes.
I was like, this voice sounds familiar. And a janitor.
Yeah.
What'd you guys get again?
3.
Both of you got a 3?
I got it first.
Okay. And
I
Steve?
got a 6, which is 2 3s combined.
You guys don't see
twice the janitor
shit.
they are.
You guys don't see any. You are focused on your piles of loose food and your spills of
I am taking trash
milk
out.
and water and soda and other things.
Reckon I ain't never heard the phrase loose food before.
What have I found in the loose food?
Condoms. No.
Loose food bags,
Loose
$2.
foods, you know, there's peas, some carrots, some
In
corn,
New York, you can't sell loose food.
mashed
You gotta sell them in a
potatoes.
carton.
milk.
Are you going to drink that?
Loose milk.
No, I can definitely share it with you. I found 2 straws in the trash.
I
we're
was
gonna-
going to put it into my hot dog cart that I push around
Oh,
at
you have a
night.
hot dog cart. Okay.
Orloc's feed bag.
Okay.
I take it to the Rocco Saloon.
Okay. So,
Maybe I could save your pizza crust for my chewini. Please. I appreciate it very kindly.
what do you guys clean after the cafeteria? What's your next order of business?
The latrine.
Okay. So I
am
assume
only
you
one
guys
who ever
clean both
cleans
the boy
latrine.
and girl latrines?
No, just boy.
Just
No,
boy.
The girls
we don't
clean
have
their
no
own.
boys.
Well, you're the
girls
only
here.
3 janitors at the school, so.
Yes.
We don't have no boys or
it is-
girls here. We only got men and women.
It is expected that the
Sure.
girls will clean their own because they will have to clean bathrooms in the future.
I'll clean the women's room.
Okay. It's
You're not
it's about
preparing for them for their lives.
it's about
bro.
5 minutes to 1 at this point,
In
which is when the next
1957.
class is going to start.
Oh, it's true.
So you're about to head into the women's room.
Yes.
Okay. What do? You just go in, or what do you do?
That is why the students hate him.
I kick the door down and go right in.
I'm in here now.
Not even knock.
Yeah, I kick the door in.
Okay, you kick it.
Excuse me.
It just swings, hits the back, and comes right back at you.
At least she stopped going in through the vent.
Why would it be a kitchen saloon door?
It's a two-way door.
I mean, it's how most bathroom doors are. You pull them, then they close.
Well,
That's not true.
push 'em in the
I
face.
reckon that ain't true at all.
saloon door.
Most of them
Oh,
go
okay.
one way. Or have a...
Yeah, I'll start mopping inside the bathroom.
Okay. Roll perception.
18.
Okay. You hear what sounds like hushed panic. Like it sounds like somebody's freaking the fuck out in here, talking to themselves, trying to talk themselves up. It sounds like they're talking about a test that's coming up, so they're fucking freaking out. It's coming from one of the stalls.
I'll...
Kick!
Yeah, well, I need it, but let's see. I'll go over to the door and knock on it.
If I just have a drink, it'll be okay.
I'll be out in a second.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, I'm fine.
How many shoes do I see underneath that?
Two.
Two?
2 pairs.
Not 4? 2 pairs?
No, just 2 shoes. The same shoe, 2 of them.
What kind of shoe is it?
Tennis shoe.
Okay.
Within about 10 seconds, the toilet flushes, and then the door opens, and what looks to be about a 20-year-old woman, like, awkwardly looks at you. She's just like, "Oh, hi, Cleveland. I have to go for my test."
You've got this.
Roll perception.
Oh, no. She's got a gun.
She didn't make any bathrooms in there.
14.
You notice that she's got, like, a little bit of blood smeared on her face, and she's got, like, she's been crying.
Blood?
And you also see that her fingertips look like they're all bloodied, and like the fingernails are all jagged. Like she's been literally chewing on
Chewing
her
her fingers down
yeah.
to her bones.
Yeah. You kind of think you may even see some bones sticking out of the fingertips. So, yeah. So she goes over and just quickly washes her hands and then runs out.
Oh, can I stop her before?
Sure.
Like use the mop to push the door closed.
I have to go, Cleveland.
Make sure you use soap. I only saw
I
you
did use soap.
water.
So she puts
We
soap
need
on
to
her.
make those bones clean.
She puts the soap on her hands and washes her hands.
Why
real
are
quick.
you chewing your bones?
I'm nervous. I'm trying to get to my test. You're gonna make me late for my test. And she starts chewing on her fingers again because now it's getting closer to 1 o'clock, so she's getting even more nervous. Let me go to my test, Clover.
Oh, but you're eating your bones.
Don't worry about me. Let me get my test.
Do I recognize this student?
Yeah, it's
Betsy.
But like I don't need
Emily
her name.
Curtis.
Yeah, that's fine.
but you know there's Emily.
Did you say it's Oh, I thought you said it was Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's what I
Emily
heard.
Lee Curtis.
He said Jamie. I said Emily.
I said fucking Betsy.
Yeah, he said Betsy.
Ends with a C.
So I know
Betsy
what
Lee
room she's
Curtis.
gonna go to, right?
What?
I know what like classroom she's gonna head off to.
You have a rough idea.
You know her
Well,
schedule.
you know what? Roll history.
It's an 18.
You
Yeah,
have
you know her
her
schedule.
schedule memorized. You actually make it a point to memorize where every
Every
student is going to be at all
Wonder why
times
these
of the
kids don't
day,
like
very
you.
perceptive.
especially after they leave the bathroom.
Reckon you're a stalker, Glover.
I'm not stalker. I'm an
No such term
educator.
so far.
It's
You don't
not a
educate
crime.
shit.
Reckon
janitor.
Grover, reckon Grover
Janitor.
says it ain't a crime to know where everybody is at all times.
I'm gonna go to the stall that she was in.
Okay.
Grover, don't sniff that toilet seat. That's the line you can never come back from.
Is it just that she was chewing her fingers? Is there anything else?
You see little droplets of blood and like a little bit of blood on the wall, but like it looks like she was just chewing her fingers. You don't see like a corpse in here of a person.
I didn't think she was eating somebody.
I don't know what you're looking for. Poops?
I was not looking for poops.
I don't know what you're looking for.
I do my job and clean up the stall.
The blood. The mud and the blood.
Okay. You do. You clean it up. You clean the stall.
I cleaned the whole bathroom.
All right, you do that. It's now about 1:10.
And I'm gonna go tell the other boys what I saw.
Yeah, they just finished up the boys' room about the same time.
I am now headed to the athlete's bath.
Reckon
saw,
only men use the bathroom here.
I saw
Whatever.
I saw a lady eat her fingers. Down to the bone.
Really?
As if like nervous tick. You know you chew your fingernails.
Yes.
But she didn't stop. She went all the way down to her bones.
That's
Who
entirely
was
too much
it?
nervous. It must be a really hard exam.
Here, she's this way.
Probably calculus.
I want to offer her a drink.
Okay, so you guys are going to
calm
the
the
classroom that
nerves.
she's in.
Reckon
Yes.
maybe we ought to just contact a professional. Let them handle it.
What?
Up to you.
Custodians.
She will just get in trouble. They
She's
will
going
not-
to drip blood all over the school. And
I
then
got
whose
a
problem
pocket
is it?
full of pizza crusts. I'm begging to get home to my Cheweni. Reckon I don't want to get involved.
If you report her, they may lobotomize her.
What are you just saying, 1957? Oh, goddamn it is.
You don't want that on your conscience.
So you're going to the classroom.
By the trail of blood that we are cleaning, yes.
Okay.
I will clean it. You will be fine.
Okay. Well, each classroom's wooden door with a little glass window, so you can look inside if you do so desire.
Are you
No.
okay?
Reckon we go by the classroom door, but we pretend we're mopping past so we can nonchalantly look in instead of staring.
Okay. Roll perception to nonchalantly three-headed look in a window.
I got a 20.
Reckon it's a 4.
I got a
Okay.
20.
As per
I get,
usual,
I get
Steve
really
sucks
excited about mopping.
at perception.
Chief, focused on the mop.
It's a 15.
Good to see I'm back in the zone.
Yeah. So everybody but Steve looks in and sees that Emily is sitting like second desk in. So she's right in your viewpoint,
Yes.
basically. And it looks like she is furiously scribbling at this test with one hand, while the other one, she is just chewing the shit out of her fingers.
But
and there's
n-
blood going everywhere. And like all the other students look horrified
What
at what's
is-
going on. Like at first, like when you first look in, they're like giggling and making fun of Emily. But then as
This
the
is too
blood starts
far.
spurting around, they start freaking the fuck out. And a teacher even comes over
A teacher.
to like stop her. And Emily just literally shoves the teacher away
Stiff
to
arm.
keep working on the test.
Reckon
That's
the
what you
kids
see
all
with
got. They all got bystander syndrome. We all
I-
go in and help her out.
Yes.
Yeah, but you go in. I mean, if you
Protection.
look, like she's literally got her finger in her mouth, and she's just. You see pieces of flesh being ripped off, the nails bursting and like flying up in the air, and you can hear the crunch of the bone as she gets in there and she's just chewing on it.
Reckon it's still legal to slap a hysterical woman.
Yeah, you go in and
Orlock,
just go
go
smack her.
ahead.
No,
Orlock will do it.
I'm going to create a like a number one hand out of sponges and duct
Okay.
tape
And what?
and duct tape.
Roll me survival to construct this
Luckily, I am proficient.
foam hand.
He's a sports fan.
Yeah.
He's made a lot of them in his time.
What is that roll?
I said survival. Oh, you mean the stat? Didn't you say you're
For fear,
proficient?
to
You don't
look
know
at
what
the
stat
die
it is?
that I have rolled.
It's wisdom.
It's a 1.
It's not a 1, it is a 20. What is wrong with your eyeballs?
Yeah, you make a perfectly fine foam hand
Of
out
sponge
of sponges
and tape.
and tape.
And I walk into the classroom.
Okay, everyone is not really paying you so much attention as the woman chewing her fingers.
Where
And now I will slap this foam hand over top her. Chewy hand.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, she barely got through her flesh. How is she gonna make it through sponge?
Yeah, that'll stop her.
It will absorb the blood.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand to slip it over her hand that she's currently chewing on.
I am getting a 12. She's distracted, so she gets
No.
disadvantage.
She's like locked on there, so
Well,
you try and strengthen it
Instead
it's
of
not moving.
well, you said sleight of hand, so that's dexterity.
I know, but I rolled against it. And
Right,
so
and now I
she's
will.
just not
Instead
moving.
of that, I will try to force it on her hand
Okay.
using my strength score instead. I got the 14.
Still not good enough.
She is strong.
Yes. She is strong.
Perhaps I will just mop up some of the blood into this plastic bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is her name?
Emily.
Emily.
I write Emily on the bag.
Okay. All right. So pretty quickly,
I think the answer is C.
so Emily is now
chose B.
a little bit more aware of what's going on because she was so locked in on the test, and since you
Emily.
put a foam or a bag on her, I'm not 100% sure on what you did.
I tried to do those, and she slapped it away.
Oh, okay. So
and
you
now
didn't
I'm
put a
trying
bag
to
on.
connect with her psychically.
Psychically.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Roll me a psychic
Emily.
check.
Emily.
They teach this in custodian school.
A
I
5?
got the 5.
No.
Just whispering.
You just throw. Yeah, you're like. She's like, shut up,
Emily.
shut up, Orlock. I'm trying to do my test. I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail. It's not. You don't know. You're a janitor.
It's C.
And she just starts chewing on her hand harder.
This is not my
What
fault.
does the
Reagan.
teacher think?
Oh, the teacher runs out of the room.
Reckon maybe we approach this the opposite way.
What's
you know
that?
how? No, you know how when them fellas on the TV jump on them crocodiles and they grab them and they just hold their jaws shut so they can't chew no more.
I don't know.
Baby,
television.
it's harder to open your jaw than it is to close it. So we just wrap duct tape around her face and make sure she can't chew no more.
I was gonna say we could take her teeth.
Let's try this.
Okay.
Seems a little extreme.
Well, sure, let's duct tape this woman's head closed.
All right,
If we
roll.
stab her with a rusty nail, she may get lockjaw tomorrow.
So roll strength, I guess, to grapple her.
I need a different
Yeah,
guy.
I'm jump on the back of her desk and grab her like a crocodile and just kind of put my leg, not my leg, my arm, basically
Okay.
leg,
Swallow
torso,
magic.
my upper legs around her, and just kind of like hold the head in position so she can't open the drawer.
Okay.
What did you roll?
I roll a 14.
Okay. What'd you guys roll?
Orlac got a 17.
Okay.
I got a 5.
You're useless.
I'm not useless.
Useless.
I'm now.
Other than stalking, you're useless.
You're a
I
wet
found her.
noodle.
Oh yeah, I found her. I didn't just know where she is
I
at all
was
times.
I'm not stalking.
She lives at this
We
address.
followed
She
the
returns
blood.
home at this time.
She's got this many siblings.
Yeah.
This is her maiden name.
So you tackle her and restrain her, and she's freaking out a little bit because she's yelling about how she has to finish her test.
The professor is gone.
Within about a minute, the professor returns with some security, it looks like. And they
Campus
immediately
security.
apprehend Emily and take her away.
We have this. It's okay.
we have
You're
the
janitors.
situation under control.
Well, who wrestled her to the floor?
We've got
and
it
who
from
ran
here.
away?
I was going to get security, not the janitors.
Well, she ate her hand.
She's not eaten. She still has it. She's
How
just
much of
chewing
it
on
does she have, though?
She's just chewing the tip
To
of
the
her
knuckle?
finger. No.
First knuckle.
Reckon janitors are like security for bacteria.
Yes.
What?
I seal my bag and put it into my pocket.
Okay. So they take Emily away,
Goodbye, blood
and you
bag.
three, I'm sure, sadly, will probably pop up at another point in my life at some time when I don't want you
Wait, we are not done.
to. You are done.
There's more of the school we need to go.
No. We're done
I
at the
teach
school.
the class then.
My shift
don't.
has just begun.
We cut to the psychiatric facility that Emily has been sent to. We're the janitors at the psychiatric.
My name's Grover.
No, because you're playing psychiatrist.
I am
I'm
Dr.
psychiatrist.
For
Orla.
the SCP Foundation, and I said that these three don't work. For
I
the
got a
SCP.
friend who can
And-
help us.
Emily,
name's
how long
Glover.
you been
His name's-
hallucinating that you were at community college? And that we're the janitors and you're afraid to
And you were there, and you were there, and you were there.
Interesting.
I'm sure I was.
This Greendale don't exist.
Anyway, enjoy this ice pick.
Did you say this gringo doesn't exist?
This Greendale does not exist.
This Greendale.
It's the community college for community. And they literally had an episode where psychologists tried to convince them that it didn't exist.
Oh, okay.
Do you not watch Community?
Other than the D&D episode.
It's
and the
pretty
zombie
good.
It's
You should watch the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's really good.
I've heard that Joe McHale has gotten into physical fights with Chevy Chase on that show.
That's
multiple
everybody.
times.
Because Chevy's a cuck.
Yeah.
That's why he wasn't there at the SNL 50 this
Yep.
weekend.
Yep.
You know who else wasn't there?
Bill
Steve.
Hader.
Oh,
Bill
him too.
Hader wasn't there.
Anxiety.
He died
Interesting.
I like Bill Hader a lot.
of anxiety.
Yeah, he died.
I really like his Jimmy
Are you
Glick
fucking with me?
Yes, I
interview.
am.
He's not dead. Shut
I
up.
believe you.
Don't believe anything he says.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
Andy Kaufman
look at
wasn't
him.
there either, even though he was the first musical guest.
He's definitely dead.
Okay.
No, he's not.
He's just bedridden.
Psychiatrist.
He's just sleeping at a special
Well-
farm upstate.
What's Emily doing there? A little straitjacket there.
So, are you guys my psychiatrists now?
That's right.
I said-
She
You just
hallucinated that
moonlight
we-
as janitors?
No, she hallucinated that we were the janitors at her school. She's been here some time now.
I'm not hallucinating anything.
There's a monster inside your brain.
You call
So
me
her-
Steve the custodian, but
So
I'm
are
a
you
psychologist.
putting anything on her hands so that she doesn't continuously chew them? Or
She is in a
I just said
straitjacket.
straitjacket. I just
Oh, you
said
put her in a
Poison.
straitjacket? Okay.
So she
yeah,
can
that's
bite
usually
her
how that
hands.
works in 1957.
Okay. Well, Emily is. This seems to make Emily even more anxious. By the way,
Yes. That is
She-
why I am prescribing shock therapy.
Okay.
Put them electrodes right on her temples.
Okay. So you're electrocuting her.
You may
Only
feel
when she thinks about chewing her fingers.
So you're nonstop electrocuting her.
That's
It's
right.
electroshock
yeah,
therapy.
Eventually, she'll learn by aversion therapy.
Okay. So as you fry her brain for multiple days, we're going to take a break. Hello, listeners. It is I, Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here to talk to you about patreon.com/botchedpodcast. You can find all kinds of fun stuff over on patreon.com/botchedpodcast, including full access to the Discord. Now, you actually can get partial access to the Discord for free. Anybody could get in there. But if you want to get full access to the Discord, you're going to have to go over to patreon.com/botchedpodcast and subscribe. But that's not all you get. You get access to all kinds of other things like bi-weekly games or item suggestions for the regular episodes. Or you can listen to the bi-weekly episodes that we record specially just for patrons. And this month is no different, with a little bit of a holiday theme to it, but also giving you a little bit of background into what I have to deal with at conventions. Our heroes are vendors at a holiday-themed convention, until something goes strangely awry. Let's listen to a clip. There's no
Can I
basement, it's just the
walkie-talkie
doors.
Shannon to see if there's like a celebrity exit? Because we established that we exchange walkie-talkie.
Yeah, sure. You could try and use the walkie-talkie.
Shannon, this is Tractor Jesus over.
This is Shannon.
Fuck you, it ain't. Bye.
That sounds just like her. Where
All
are
right.
you right now, Castle? I'll come
Oh, hell no.
I'm at Vendor Hall H in the basement. Can you explain how to get to the basement?
There's no Vendor Hall H, Castle. You're being silly right now.
And I don't appreciate it. Also, there's no basement.
I open up a bag of Cheetos.
There's no
And I-
basement but what we make.
Are you the fucking Terminator? What is happening? I open up a
Yeah.
bag of Cheetos and I chew it into the receiver. And then I
Yeah,
smash this
delicious.
radio.
Okay, you smashed the radio. Now that's just a taste of the episode, as well as the thousands of hours of content we have in bonus episodes. Seriously, we have a ton of bonus content over on patreon.com/botchedpodcast. So if you would like to check those out, head on over to www.patreon.com/botchedpodcast and subscribe today. And we're back.
She's fixed.
No, she never stops thinking about chewing on herself. Are you doing any other sorts of therapy,
Even if
or
we put
just
skunk juice on her fingers.
skunk juice?
Skunk.
Oh, okay. That doesn't seem
Probably
to stop her
tastes
either.
terrible.
What about pepper extract? Right on her fingers.
Still,
What if we chop the hand
roll
off?
intelligence.
What
I
if I
have
give her
I don't think we have
a
that.
mold of her hand that looks
I don't
exactly
think
the
you
same?
do either.
I
And
got
let
the
her
nine-
chew on that fake hand instead,
I got the 19.
like a chew toy for a
For
dog.
I am a doctor. Dr. Orlock.
I got 18.
I think you switched bodies with your dog. Have you thought about that?
Okay, so the other two that aren't the useless one, you guys have noticed that based on the amount of chewing that she has done on her hands, she shouldn't have as much of her fingers as she does. Almost as though her fingers are regenerating at a rate that is almost the same as her chewing on them.
This it, boys. This is our Nobel Prize today.
The problem is solving itself.
That's right.
What if
No
we
harm,
put,
no foul.
if we put her
Let her
hand
go.
in a crystal box? Does it grow? Or it is all,
What are you talking about?
the
Crystal
question
box?
is very clear.
It's not. What's a crystal
Reckon he
box?
talking about that gum jobber box, dude.
I make a box from crystal and steel.
Join the Bene Gesserit.
With her hand, it goes in it, and you can see the hand.
Like David Duchovny in Zoolander.
Yes.
No, like
Does
what's
the
his name?
bones grow, or is it only when she bites?
Like it goes, like it will fully regrow to whatever it's supposed to be.
But he's testing if it grows
It
past
doesn't.
that.
That's why I said it that way.
It is
How
ju-
long it take for
So
her
it
to
is
grow?
not a problem.
Less than a day for it to fully regenerate.
Okay,
What if we chop off the bits?
everybody stay
tips?
clear. I've got a great idea.
You gonna chop her hand off?
I'm
No,
going
just
to
the
chop
first
her hand
knuckle.
off.
What?
No, just the first knuckles.
I don't know.
Nope,
said-
down to the wrist.
Oh, you're gonna chop the whole hand off.
I
not
don't
very
do, I don't
cleanly.
do a clean job.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. No, you partially chop, which causes Emily to freak out because you guys haven't said anything about putting her to sleep or anything.
No,
so
she's awake for
so
this.
she's awake. So she's just screaming
I'm
bloody
gonna
murder.
chop again. that's a 4. You gotta quit moving, and I can chop better.
So
She is tied down.
So
18.
18. Okay, so you chop her hand off. There's blood shooting everywhere. Are we stopping the bleeding?
I get my bag out.
For what? She gonna grow more blood?
Is she?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am administering first aid.
Seen it happen with our own eyes.
Okay.
I,
Trust the science.
Roll medicine to
I
administer
wrap
first aid.
it tightly with a tourniquet.
Okay.
I get the 17.
Maybe we can grow a new Emily.
And then I put
Split her in
leeches
half,
on
make
this-
two identical Emily, like a worm.
Excuse me, Steve.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I wrap it with a tourniquet, and then I administer leeches to the stump
But you, so you're putting leeches on the outside
to
of the
stop the
tourniquet?
bleeding.
That's not how leeches work.
After they are ripe, I pluck them, and then I sear it shut
Okay.
with a hot iron.
So you managed to stop her wrist from bleeding, although over time the hand begins to grow back. No, her hand that got chopped off does not grow a new Emily,
But I've planted it in the flower pot and watered it every day.
and it just rots
I put-
about the rate that a normal
What?
human's
I
hand does.
put banana water on it.
It rots at a normal
You're
rate
just
of a
letting
human.
it go
Banana water doesn't make
It's
organic
nutrients.
flesh never rot.
It's nutrients for
What does
the
that
plant.
have to do with anything?
It was a
Sure,
sound
the hand rots in the
experiment.
plant jar.
And how do the leeches taste?
Like leeches, like fat little blood slugs.
Delicious.
Do you eat leeches a lot?
Only when they are full.
What are you guys doing?
I ought to give her some
Doc,
lithium, do some cognitive behavioral therapy.
I'm applying
Okay.
for new podcasts.
So,
Documenting.
so in therapy,
regrowth
what are you
of her
like? What are
hand.
you doing?
Oh, we're going to talk to her, of course.
I'd say, well, hey, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Why do you
What the fuck is wrong with you?
When
Fucking
did-
chop my hand off
Why do
and
you
then put
believe-
leeches on it?
Why do you believe he chopped your hand off when your hand is
I don't know why he chopped my hand off.
But you still have a hand.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense either. But I saw you chop it.
I chopped her hand off. It was clearly you.
Very interesting.
I didn't chop it off. You stuck my hand in a box and you chopped it off.
I didn't say you, Emily. I was pointing at him over
Just
there.
because you cannot see your hand in the box does not mean it was removed.
I gesticulate heavily in front of her
And when
as I
did
talk.
this start happening for you?
When I was a little kid.
Always.
Yeah, I had a drunk dad and crazy mom, and he came home from the bar drunk one night, and they got into a big fight, and I bit my tongue, and ever since then I chewed on my fingers.
And have
She's
they
still
always
alive.
grown
Yeah.
back?
You reckon we could kill him for you? You wouldn't have
What?
to be nervous no more.
And
What?
How did that make you feel?
How did what make me feel?
Your parents fighting?
It makes me very anxious.
It's probably
That's
your
true.
fault. Did you ever think
It's
about
my
that?
fault?
Did you ever think that they fight because of you?
Maybe if
I
you were
didn't.
never born,
I
they
never
would
thought
not
about that
fight.
until right now.
Are they still together?
Yes?
What a
Very
miracle.
interesting.
Have their relationship been better since you went to college?
I don't know. I don't see them that often.
So yes,
So probably.
So it's my fault.
they're probably happier.
We did not say that, but you,
did
have.
say that.
They have not called here ever.
Well, no,
Emily.
I don't talk to them.
Listen, Emily. You're looking at this the wrong way. It's a good thing it's your fault. That means you can control it. You can stop being such a little title bitch.
Now
Makes
you
the
are
relationship
free.
better.
Thank you, doctor.
I'm cured.
Thank you so much for that. Can I go back to my cell now?
Here is some clonazepam,
What's that?
benzodiazepam.
That doesn't. You just using a
Benzos.
different drug doesn't tell me what it is.
Anti-anxiety, which is what she said she had.
Okay.
I prescribe her with anti-anxiety
Klonopin?
medicine. Yeah, Klonopin,
Okay.
Xanax,
Did they have those back then?
benzodiazepams.
Yeah.
Those are from a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Xanax, I didn't know.
Not well. Those are
Clonazepam.
trademark names, but
Gotcha.
they're benzos.
Okay, got it. So you give her benzos and put her back in her room?
Yeah, which makes you not feel anxious. Does she still chew on her head?
Yeah, no, she's still chewing her.
This bitch.
Reckon clonazepam was patented in 1960, so it'd be experimental right now. They'd be doing it.
We
with
have
cows.
it in a syringe.
Okay, so you put her in a room. Who works the night shift?
Janitor Orlock.
Great. Janitor Orlock,
Yes.
describe to me your nightly routine at the nut house.
I slowly open the drawer panels to each room and I whisper to the people inside based upon their charts.
Okay. What happens when you get to Emily's room?
Emily.
So you've opened the drop thing?
Yes. And I put the fog machine up.
So when you open up the flap, a clawed hand, shoots out and impales your stomach, and then pulls you through the hatch. You snap in half, and just as she pulls you through it.
Delicious.
Who are my other janitors working the night shift, or any other staff?
Reckon I called in sick.
Okay, so who are my other staff in the building?
My name's Bernie.
Bernie. Okay, Bernie. You hear a loud
And my name's Ert.
bleh. You just heard a bleh come from down the hall,
You guys live in a yurt together?
followed by a squelching, screaming noise.
Did you hear that, Ert?
And you also
Yeah,
start to
I
hear,
heard it, Birdie. Do you want to go investigate
I guess
every
we
little
should go.
sound you hear?
Well, I mean, it's kind of our job to.
You also are hearing a loud pounding noise, and it sounds like as though one of the doors has been smashed off of its hinges.
Oh. Well, that's not really good, is it?
That sounds like an issue for maintenance, Bernie.
How many floors is this crazy house?
3,
What floor are we on right
3.
Third?
Yes, 33.
Guess I should go clean level 2. You stay up here, Ert.
We've already completed our rounds up here.
I gotta go to the bathroom, Ert.
Roll perception check.
That's where she was the first time. You've got it. The lion's dead.
I got an 8.
So, okay.
Oh,
so
hold on.
Ert rolled a 16.
It's a 9.
So the two of you are going to the bathroom together? Okay.
We always do.
All right.
We're roommates.
So you hear that loud bang or, something down the hall, and you guys decide to go to the bathroom. You do hear like a gentle, like sort of humming or singing noise
That's
coming
just
from
me.
down the hallway.
Rubber monkey,
Rubber monkey? Rubber monkey?
you're the one. You make shitting lots of fun.
Rubber monkey, I'm always a squeezing out.
Rubber monkey, you're the one. They don't hear
So
nothing.
you guys go into the bathroom together. Do you use the same stall? Or?
Why would we do that?
I don't know, because you're fucking weird.
There's a hand-holding hole between
Yeah.
the two stalls.
Yeah. Just
Basically, the way we do it is Bernie will sit down to take a shit, and I'll also pull my pants down for solidarity, and I'll sit
So I don't
down on
feel
his
weird.
lap,
Got it.
but facing him so we can talk.
Okay. So
I'm
you,
very self-conscious.
while you're both in the bathroom, you hear that gentle humming noise moving closer and closer to the bathroom, and then the door swings open, and you're hearing it again, and just like very slow footsteps just moving their way towards the stalls.
slowly lock the door.
Great.
Does it sound like a woman's voice?
Yes, it does.
This is the men's bathroom.
Occupado.
The humming stops, but the footsteps continue to move slowly
So,
towards the stalls.
I'm gonna push my hips up and lift
Whoa.
her.
Oh, you are in the same.
Top, yeah.
Okay.
So that Ert can see.
I say, hey, quiet women have to leave too.
Okay.
And I put my little hands up on top of the stall.
Oh, you're up on the stall?
Yeah,
What
I
about
put
this,
my
what
little
part about
hands
this
up,
visualization don't you understand, Dennis?
Okay.
and I point at her. Hey, quiet women.
So you can't see her. You're just pointing at where you think
I can't
she
see
is.
anything. I made a foam.
Okay. Got it.
He's not real.
Oh, okay. Got it. Well, what's your name again? Not real person?
It's Ert.
Ert
and Bernie.
and Bernie. We're legally distinct.
Okay, well, Ert flies out of your hand.
Oh no!
Yeah, just disappears. You just hear ripping and tearing noise.
That's your pooping puppet. How you gonna go?
Yeah, what do you do now? Your pooping puppet's gone.
It gets sucked back into me, I guess.
Sure.
Well,
You notice above your stall, like the door where Ert just was, you notice fingers just slowly
on
put
the side of
themselves
my stall,
top the door.
on top of the door.
Yeah. But you notice
What's that gap?
what?
Well, underneath the stall.
It's like a foot?
You know the one where where curious children crawl through?
Like a foot?
Where you can pass somebody some
Sure.
chips.
But you notice that the fingers that go over the top of the stall, the fingernails are long, black, chitinous-looking claws that literally crunch into the door. And then the whole door just gets
And I
ripped off the hinges.
I make my move to go underneath and out the
He
door.
just hides under the door.
So you're going under the door as she's ripping the door
Not
off.
in front of me, to the side.
Oh, so into the next stall.
He does a barrel roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that towards the door?
There is
Like the exit, bud. Is that towards the exit?
yeah, there's a stall closer
Towards
to the
the
exit.
exit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. So the door is violently ripped off of the hinges. By the way, roll me a sanity check.
Oy.
Since A, Ert's been taken, and
Oh,
B,
no.
the door's just gotten ripped off of the hinges.
I got a 3.
Okay, you've figured out a new way to shit.
Is it out my mouth?
No, it's out your butt.
Oh, no.
You don't need the puppet anymore. And you are
His pants are off because they were down when he was in the stall, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He just leaves a dirt snake trail.
high low.
I go. Hi.
So you're actually paralyzed with fear as soon as you get into the next stall.
How am I supposed to...
And poop.
And a hole gets punched through the wall, and the eye of a normal-ish looking 20-year-old girl just like looks in there and looks right at you, and then those hands go in the hole that she just punched, and she's just ripping the wall apart. Roll sanity again, bud.
It's a 19.
Okay, you've you know what? You found your senses. She is now right in front of you.
I roll out.
Okay. Roll
Roll
Dex.
out to the middle.
I critically fail.
Okay.
It's slippery on the ground for some reason.
Oh.
I got my puppet cock out.
Okay. Well, you do have your cock out. So you go to roll off the toilet, and it causes the lid to, like, pop up slightly, and your dick gets caught in the toilet seat. And when you roll, it just rips your penis all the way off. Because
I hate it when that
you're
happens.
freaking out right now. So it just rips it right off.
My little
Blood is
Hudson.
shooting. What?
My little Hudson.
Yeah, your little Henson just got ripped off. And you're sitting there freaking out, and then immediately you feel the clawed fingers just go right off the top of your head.
How close is your...
Yeah, the
How
puppet.
close is
The
Earth?
pieces of yurt on the floor out in the rest
You
of the
touch any
bathroom.
pieces of him?
Is his hands near me? I can grab for his hands?
No.
And
At least you don't have to live without your dick for very long, Bernie.
You critically failed. You get nothing. And I rolled a
you took
69.
my dick. What else did you take?
Well, you're dead. So, yeah, so she puts her fingernails in the top of your head, and like a Muppet, just
Rubber
rips the
monkey.
top of your head open. So the top part of your skull, just like a Canadian in South Park, just
Oh, rubber monkey.
and Bernie's dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, jeez.
And Emily continues on a rampage throughout the hospital as she makes it out. Is the SCP Foundation doing anything else?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Anything
Has
else?
anybody called
you mean
us?
anything at all?
Yeah. Are they doing anything at all? Or are they all also working?
We
day
can't
shift?
respond to every little thing.
We
that
went to
happens at
Roy
every-
Rogers.
What? Roy, you're at Roy Rogers?
Yeah, for a good meat burger.
Overnight?
I am
You're at Roy
SCP.
Rogers overnight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know the manager.
It's a 24-hour Roy
It's
Rogers?
not 24 hours.
Oh.
He's
Hold the
a
fuck
friend
on. There's
of
a
mine.
there's a fucking restaurant named after Roy Rogers?
You didn't know that?
Is this only
No,
a East
we
Coast
don't have
thing?
those.
They got those
there's
up there,
there's
down
a Roy
yonder?
Rogers. They have roast beef sandwiches. And
Yeah, they're
stuff.
good.
Oh, it's like Arby's.
Yes.
Kind
Is it
of.
bad
But for
too?
cowboys.
No, their roast beef's fine.
Okay, so it's like Arby's but good.
Kind of.
Same can gravy.
Buddy,
Anyway.
don't listen to Dennis. It's not good.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been there in 20 years, so I couldn't tell you if it's good.
They don't
I just know they
exist
have
no
roast
more.
beef sandwiches.
Maybe it was good in 1957 when everything
Sure.
was boiled.
That's right.
1968,
Boiled hams.
they
Dr.
haven't even
Frankenstein,
real yet.
how's your
Oh, they're
roast
not?
beef?
I thought we had established earlier that they were. Okay.
Roy Rogers?
I thought that we had
What
talked
is
about
the
it.
What would we have talked about Roy
Like
Rogers?
episode 2 or 3 while we're trying to determine what restaurant you're going to go to
Roy
every
Rogers
episode.
is established in the SCP world. I'm pretty
You
sure
tried
we went
Bonanza.
to Shoney's.
I thought we
did go
said
to
Shoney's didn't exist yet.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
find
did
that
we?
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Bonanza?
No, Bonanza
because
doesn't
the
exist
show
yet because the
wasn't-
show
Yeah,
doesn't
because it
come
was
out
in the
yet.
60s.
And Roy
yeah.
Rogers doesn't open until
Yeah,
1968.
so I don't know what restaurant you go. You guys did.
Hosses?
Was it
Aha.
Shoney's?
Let's see.
Local Pennsylvania. chain.
1958. God damn it! What restaurant was open in
McFucking-Donald's,
1954? No,
whatever.
that didn't open until 1955.
Was it just
We're in
McDonald's?
57.
Well, now you're in 57.
Yeah, but we can't retroactively have gone to McDonald's in 1954.
It's true.
There's only 29 hosses left in America.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they
and
suck.
one of them-
And they're all in this area.
They're all in Gettysburg. Yeah.
There's one in Gettysburg. There's one in
Chambersburg?
Chambersburg.
Or
There's
no,
one...
they closed that one.
There's one in Hanover.
It's
There's one in
it's
Hanover?
a bocce in Chambersburg, I think.
West...
Or wait, they had 2 or 3 hosses. Maybe one of them still is there. I don't know.
29. Oh, it is a Pennsylvania, West Virginia
Yeah.
thing. I thought it was nationwide.
only-
That's how
it's only,
stupid I am.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
okay?
ain't never left the county.
Anyway,
So anyway, you go to a nondescript restaurant
A
overnight.
local fucking restaurant diner.
a late night roast beef joint.
diner. Okay. You get a phone call.
From who? On what? At the roast.
restaurant
at
has a
roast
phone.
beefies?
Call
Yeah.
the fucking phone.
They know where to find you.
Hello, this is Dr. Frankenstein.
The waitress brings it on a platter to him.
Dr. Frankenstein, one of our
Who
sites.
is this?
What, it's Tim.
Oh,
Yeah, the secretary.
I know who you are.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, so I hate to
Tim,
interrupt your
I'm-
late night snacking.
I am nuzzle deep in this roast beef.
Well, that's fine, but we have
Tim,
Spit it out!
Don't leave me hanging,
The
Tim.
word just left my brain.
I'm trying to eat my goddamn sirloin
No,
here.
they have a specific word for it.
I'm literally licking the bean of this roast beef at the edge of my seat, waiting to hear from you.
I'm about to order some fucking key
Steve.
lime pie.
An
Yeah.
SCP, what is it called when one of the SCPs
It's
get
called a
loose?
Steve.
Shut up.
Is that what you said?
A containment breach?
There we go, a breach. There we go. Couldn't
Well, it was
remember
never contained, so it's technically not a containment breach.
I mean, she was contained in a room.
An unbreached.
Yeah. Either way, they have a situation at one of the SCP facilities, specifically one that's supposed to look like a psychiatric facility.
It's fucking 2 a.m. Just bomb it.
That's not what we do.
Just fucking bomb it.
We don't
If it
destroy
survives,
SCPs,
then it's
typically.
God damn it.
We contain them. That's the C.
Y'all try throwing a big
The S
blanket
and the C
over her,
secure
see if she goes to
contain?
sleep.
That's true. Like a little parrot.
What?
Put a
Throw a
blanket
little
on her.
blanket over her, see if
Throw
she just
a
goes right to
blanket
sleep.
on her.
Yeah.
Describe the situation.
Well, there was a woman admitted into our psychiatric facility for chewing her fingers to the bone.
Yeah.
According to the reports and records that I have, the psychiatric people found out what her cause of her issue was and then told her it was her fault. And then put her in a room. And then she, well, I don't know what happened after that. I just know that apparently she's very strong and very fast and murders people now, so.
Well, the doctors did everything they could. They did it under the right context.
I don't know if that's true, sir. It doesn't seem that way, considering, the day that
They
Call
did
me
that.
Sir, I'm a
She-
doctor.
Maybe you ought to flood the whole facility with amnestic gas, make her forget how bad she did on that test.
That's a fucking great idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bomb it with gas.
Make
Kinda
her
like
forget all the way back to her alcoholic daddy.
Well, I'm not 100% sure by the time I issue whatever you decide to order that you'll even be in the facility anymore.
All right, so fucking snipers
Why you
with
gotta be so fucking
amnestic,
negative?
amnestic rhino pellets.
I love that idea, though, like you would with a house that's got termites. You'd put a little clown tent over it and
That's right.
pump it full.
Fumigate it.
Fumigate it.
Except
But
just her.
it's a fumigation of the mind.
So you're
Fumigate her trauma.
So I'm
That's
putting
right.
a circus tent over her filled with amnestic gas, or am I shooting her with rhino pellets?
fucking
First
we're-
one, then the other.
And if she has left the facility, we're hiring fucking gladiators who are gonna put nets over her and then fumigate her.
Gladiators? What is this, Rome?
Yeah.
I can get gladiators. I got a couple friends that are gladiators.
You always have friends everywhere that do
Sounds
everything.
like you're jealous of it.
I'm not. I don't need to be friends with hobos who huff gasoline and like all the other weird crap that you know.
They call me Gladiator.
Leave Donnie out of
A
this.
gladiator to you is probably just a hobo with a stop sign welded to his chest or something. Wearing a soup can for a helmet or something. I don't know.
So
number
you
10
know
can.
Rex.
I'm sorry,
I-
everyone doesn't meet your excessive standards for what constitutes a fucking gladiator. It used to be you just get a homeless man and you put a fucking sword in his hand and he's a goddamn gladiator for a day and everybody cheers. Are you not entertained, you sourpuss motherfucker?
I am not entertained by any of this because I'm literally having to deal with all this.
Listen,
crap.
Tim, who's your boss?
You guys!
Then
Oh, shit.
do what we say, you stupid fuck.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna order
I'll
these
get you replaced,
fumigation
you know
tent and rhino pellets.
I don't like your attitude, Tim.
Click. He hangs up on you.
Oh boy. Once I
Learned it
get
from you,
done
Jack.
sleeping with this roast beef, I'm gonna get back to that office and tell you what.
So
Get rid of that Tim.
they issue a team to go out and
They issue a
fumigate
team.
her. A team to go out with a fumigation tent of amnestics, which does not appear to do anything. And then they do shoot her with rhino pellets filled with amnestics, which also doesn't seem to make her forget anything. So she just continues to go on a rampage. She does go back to her parents' house and murders both of her parents,
Oh,
Deservedly.
and then just starts to just kill indiscriminately.
No.
So does she can tear through metal?
Yes.
What about
She could tear through metal, concrete, wood, just about anything.
What about
adamantium?
diamond? It's the hardest metal known to man.
Do you have a diamond
Prison?
prison? How would you
Husband
put her
gave
in
me a
it?
diamond
We'd
ring.
like to.
I think that Dracula gave it to us, so it's a blood diamond.
Oh. Yeah, we can contract with some sort of South African mining company
To build a diamond room.
Yeah.
How do you get her to go in the diamond room? And then how do you seal it?
Girls love diamonds.
Put some bait in there.
They're literally her best friend.
How do you seal it so she doesn't break it?
With it's got just like you pull string
6
and
diamonds, more
it
diamonds.
slams down.
We got all the
I
diamonds.
feel like this
Diamond
works
door.
for gophers, not so much psycho
who just kill indiscriminately. You just put a child
You know
in there.
what?
She'll go murder it.
Throw a kid in there.
Yeah.
And the ethics committee says no.
Okay,
No
we'll put a
indiscriminate
D-class.
murder of
We'll
children.
put a D-class in there.
That's fine. You can kill
Yeah.
D-class, not children.
a death row D-class.
You know what? We could trick her with D-class, like a train of D-class
Yeah.
leading to Philadelphia to that prism, and then just ship her off to the nowhere zone.
That's okay. Okay, good
nowhere
idea.
zone.
Good idea. So
yeah, in the
okay,
prison in Philadelphia.
we're gonna build.
Oh.
I'm gonna piggyback off this. We're gonna build a train car out of fucking diamonds. And
I'm
then
listening.
How many diamonds does it take to build a train car?
good fucking question.
And how do you form them into a train car?
Duct
with
tape.
fucking dragon's fire.
I'm pretty
Right?
sure this is a
And
Speed
then-
Racer episode.
And then when she gets on board, you fucking seal it behind her.
Ka-chunk.
Ka-chunk. And then she's stuck on the caboose the whole fucking time.
I'm going to roll a D20. If you can guess it, I'll let you do your stupid idea.
2.
You do it.
Let's fucking go.
I don't know how. I don't know how they do it. But they fucking do it.
They fucking
They
found
build
him.
a train car out of diamond. I don't know how they
With
do
dragon's
it.
fire.
And dragon's fire, which they don't even have dragons, but they
We
got
do.
it.
I have a friend.
I have a friend who's a dragon.
He's a dragon. Well, technically, he's in drag, but his name is Ken, so it's a drag.
Later on, Iron Maiden will write a song about this day.
So, you have a train car made of diamonds.
More of a prison.
What do you do? Well, yeah, but how do you get her into it?
We're,
Tricking her with a D-class
With
or
a
something?
D-class, yeah.
Okay.
It's just D-class the whole way through.
Okay, so then what are you doing when she's in it?
We're gonna send her to Philadelphia.
And then what?
Where Frankenstein will study her.
This whole train is made of
No,
diamonds, right?
just the car. One car.
Well, the
Yes.
one she's in, though.
She's contained.
And she's standing in it.
Yeah.
So she's got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. That's what you're saying.
Orlak, Orlak.
What? Is it a song
Paul Simon,
reference?
buddy.
It's a Paul Simon joke, you Philistine.
All right. She's on this diamond train to Philly.
I mean,
Then what?
Connect.
That's a Billy Joel
Better
song.
be, please. Let's write that song.
fucking somebody write that down.
Diamond
Somebody
Train
put
to
it in the
Philly.
Discord.
For
Diamond
what?
Train to Philly .album.
Philly.com. Diamond Train to Philly.com.
The budget, the SCP's budget just shot up to astronomical levels.
Because this is cubic circuit. Those are real blood diamonds.
But we got a monopoly on diamonds now.
Yeah.
So we cornered the
Diamonds
market.
and dragon's fire. So she's on a Philly diamond train. What now?
I mean, here's the thing, though. She is contained, right? She can't get
And
out of the
So
she
you're
is
just gonna have the
secure.
train just drive
Go
around
around
indefinitely.
Center City, Philadelphia.
Okay, it doesn't ever have to stop or anything.
It's nope.
It's powered by
It's
diamonds.
diamond-powered.
Diamonds.
A diamond will
powered.
burn forever.
Technically, couldn't we just throw it in the ocean?
I mean,
Yeah, does she
Good.
die if we shoot her with bullets?
No.
She
because
regenerates
she
almost
regenerates.
immediately.
Yeah.
Let's just throw her in the Mariana Trench and call it a day.
What if we
Well, you're not supposed to
target
kill her,
her
remember?
Yeah, I got a fucking
fingernails?
It won't kill her.
What if we
Target
flood
fingernails.
the diamond caboose with molten lead?
Where out?
What? We're not trying to kill
Well,
her.
if she regenerates, she won't die. We can thaw her out.
Well, here's
She
the
would
thing.
run out of air
Couldn't-
probably
I mean,
in
why?
there.
Hold on. Why are we just
Reverse
beating around the
caveman.
bush? Just bring her back to the SCP Foundation. She's
Yeah, put her in
already
fucking room.
contained.
Yep.
We'll just put her
Put her
in
fucking room
a room.
Okay, so you're gonna put the diamond car,
in a warehouse.
big room.
In a
Yeah.
room.
and then that's okay. What
And
kind of
she's
room?
done.
Because she can.
We're gonna put her in a room filled
But
with
she's
math
in
tests.
a diamond car. It's
With
not
pictures
like
of her
she can-
Yes,
parents.
she's in a diamond car. Or what?
Diamond
what
car.
kind of room is she in? Is the diamond car in?
It's a warehouse.
But does it matter?
I mean, if she ever figures out a way out of it, it would matter.
You're right. A graphene walled room.
Graphene?
Yeah.
What's graphene?
It's not been invented yet.
Wrapping paper.
Is that a word?
Graphene? Yes.
Graphene is a thing, yes.
Are you sure graphene hasn't been invented yet? It's like pre-drywall.
Graphite is
graphite. I know.
It's related. No, we'll just make a diamond wall.
Asbestos room. Put her in the asbestos room.
Graphene has definitely not
for
been
sure
invented
not.
yet.
A single layer of carbon
Way
atoms
far away.
arranged in a honeycomb
It's super
lattice.
hard.
The world's thinnest material, stronger than steel and diamond.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's almost like drywall.
How do you make it then?
Not in 1957.
In a lab.
Yeah. Okay. So no, you don't have access to graphene.
What's
So you
hotter?
just-
What's hotter than diamond? Fucking cobalt.
Nothing. Diamond is the hardest metal known to man.
So we need a diamond fucking curtain to put over this.
Double diamond.
Okay. All right.
How are we supposed to fucking feed her? Like, do I go to Mike's Pastries
Well,
every fucking morning and get
To
her a
be fair,
cannoli?
I assume you're still monitoring her somehow, some way.
Can we kind of...
We put it down the
She
diamond
sustains
tube.
herself mostly off of herself. She just keeps eating herself.
That's fucking
Is there
fair.
any way to calm her down?
She's calm.
Everybody.
Oh, that's the problem. We need to make her anxious again, so she starts biting her fingernails.
tomorrow.
That's the, we cured her. We cured her of her anxiety, and now her regeneration is out of control. That's the problem. God damn it. Fucking Steve, the custodian. I knew we should never made that guy fucking... we should never have made him a psychiatrist.
So we have a Wolverine, is what I'm hearing.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. We'll choose to use Weapon X at some future point, perhaps.
Okay, so you
We'd think about this.
you keep this one in her little diamond car in a room.
Everybody go and
we-
hit the showers and wash your hands.
So-
Job well done.
And to fucking make friends with her, I'll visit her regularly and bring her cannolis and malts,
Okay. So
donuts.
over time, you discover other individuals with the same affliction, though they're obviously not quite so crazy as this one right this second, but also they tend to be between the ages of like 3 and 14 is usually when you find them. And they exhibit certain things such as a high pain threshold, headaches or migraines, moderate to severe anxiety, I'm going to
Psoriasis.
mispronounce this, onychophagia?
Yeah, you did.
Yep. And then dermatophagia. And then they also exhibit regeneration or healing, and then a high pain threshold.
Wicked awesome.
And it seems as though there are 4 stages to this particular anomaly. First is the onset, contracted through prolonged stress and a traumatic event. And the second stage is stasis, where they become dependent on this coping mechanism of eating themselves. Stage 3 is complete infection, where they have softened skin, making it easier for them to chew on themselves. Pain is blocked, and instead they feel pleasure instead of pain. Their teeth become hardened, so they can chew through pretty much everything. They have enhanced cellular regeneration, and they don't view themselves as human so much.
Huh.
Stage 4 is reclamation. After extended self-reflection, it causes stage 4 to emerge. So as long as you just keep them anxious and don't let them think about things,
Wow.
they'll stay in stage 3. So you've learned, don't help them.
Fuck.
You're definitely not
They
the
feel
problem.
no pain. They
Just
have
don't
sharp
think about
claws,
it.
increased strength, endurance, and heightened hostility. So yes, this SCP is designated as SCP-8480, otherwise known as Anxiety-Induced Self-Cannibalism. And with that, we're going to call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, Twitch, and Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers. Big Jim, the Nuck, Lord Chronic, Skinner, B-Mail, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Shinigami, Lost Limey, Jay Squeezy, Scabby Goose, and God King, Old Toasty Bar.
May he feast upon Newsperkex.
You want to support us? Go to our favorite websites, FreedomValleyHorsepace.com, DickBlood.club, BuyTheseViagra.com, LouisianaPocketGopher.com, DamnYouDentist.com, MeepsCreeps.com, PartyMormons.com, ChongoGrande.com, WarMonkey.pizza, ChugYourMilk.com, DaddyDentist.com, RaoulsMovingCastle.com, or simply Patreon.com/BotchedPodcast. Thank you to Tal Shi and the Mod Squad over in our free Discord. It is in the show notes,
So
or if
moddy.
you're here live in chat, it is in the chat as well.
Discord's been awesome this week.
Fortune Winton, Shinigami, Daito, Goodfiddle, Bread, Captain Hygiene, and Spooky Tuna.
Belated happy birthday to the God King.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You can't financially support us, but want to, head on over to Apple Podcasts
And get a fucking job.
and also leave us a 5-star
job.
review so Chonky can read it out on the show. Thank you to Gozer featuring Lonnie from Forensic Polaroids for our theme music. Thank you to a swan named Emily for album art. Send something to the studio. P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325. Tristan will open it up.
Face first.
And as always,
As you peer into the room of a mentally ill patient and whisper their darkest fears to them, as the smoke pours through the hole, whisper Botched, and we will crank it.
we'll see you next week, nerds.
Crack it good.
We salute you!
Big Jim,
Big Jim
I
05. You are this episode's
Redacted.
All right, everybody, still
Stick
here in
around.
chat.
I'm excited for this candy because it says kek.
Keck?
It says kek.
Keck
And
double.
we're going to take a short break so Tristan
Can have his kek.
can have his cocks and
His
eat it
kek
too.
chocolate.
You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad, and you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong. We're going to do Ohio,
What a
my
terrible
favorite
place.
state that Phil and I are going to visit at some point this
Never.
year. We're going to visit
No,
it
we're
again
not.
this year. We got to go watch
Oh
the
my
Eagles
God.
video.
I was telling everyone, I was so happy that the Eagles won the Super Bowl and then instantly washed over with dread as I thought that I have to drive back to Canton
Yep.
with Dennis.
Why do you have to go to Canton?
Don't worry about it. It's my punishment. It's court order.
Did you guys make a bet?
No, whenever. So Canton, the
No,
Football
don't
Hall
get
of
into
Fame.
it. We don't
Shut
need to
up.
get into
okay,
The Football Hall of Fame has a special video for the Super Bowl, and they change it after every team
Super Bowl.
wins.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all like a
You
documentary
can only watch it
thing
there.
about-
No one ever films
They
it.
literally don't. Yeah,
We
you can't get it
watched the
anywhere else.
game. We watched it.
Yeah, and
It doesn't
They
matter.
don't make cameras small enough that you just smuggle them places, and no one puts them on the internet. I bet.
They're not on the internet.
Yeah, it's impossible. There's
He's
no way.
not on TikTok. He
Okay.
doesn't.
They're not on TikTok. That's true.